Hello, hello, and welcome back. Welcome back. On the couch with Power Up with My D. That's me. Power Up with My D is what I do. It's the name of my company, my coaching company. And what I do very passionately is work with people to help make their power visible because when your power becomes visible, you live at an entirely new level. You absolutely begin to grow into the fantastic, loving, compassionate person you really are underneath it all. So last time when we were together on the last show, I said to you I was going to be revealing the invention that was created. It's a mental invention that was created to keep you from growing. Look around you, people. Look around the world and you see one thing. You see people not evolving into their full selves. You see behavior that is unbecoming of human beings all around you, and it only will get worse because we're not committed to growing. There are some people who have figured out how to get rich off of you not growing. There are people who have figured out how to get rich off of your misery and they want you to suffer more because in your suffering more, they make more money. Suffering is big money, people. It's big money. And you're making yourself very, very susceptible to be one of those ones who is getting somebody else rich off of your misery, your sicknesses, your depression, your heartache, and it's repeated over and over again. So, yes, so there are some people who don't want you to really become your full self. But there are people like me, and there are thousands of people like me out there that are been designed and purposed to help you grow. And that's what I'm all about. I'm all about helping you grow. So before I tell you what that invention was, what that invention is, and how effective it is, because last time I talked about how you are with yourself 24 hours a day, 24 hours a day. And yet I meet people and work with people all the time who, when they first come to me, say they don't know who they are. They've lost themselves and they don't have any time for themselves. Now just imagine it for a minute. You with yourself 24 hours a day and you say and believe you don't have enough time for yourself. It's crazy. You know, we say, I don't know who I am and I've lost myself. How can you lose yourself? Right? Let's think about that for a minute. You're with yourself 24 hours a day and yet you say, I've lost myself. Where did you lose yourself? How could you have lost yourself? We know it's all a part of the device I'm getting ready to talk to you about, the invention that was created to get you to take your eyes off of you. Now, I want to show you something because, you know, I often talk about the Human Genome Project, and I want to put it up so you can see Human Genome Project. The Human Genome Project did some research about DNA. What they were looking for is to see how alike we were racially or how different we were racially. And what they discovered was that there was almost zero, almost very little difference DNA wise genetically among the different races. In other words, race is bullshit. It is. Biologically bullshit. It is not real. Racism is real, but biologically, race is not. And the human genome proved it. And what they proved was that, you know, there is more difference between a flock of penguins than between white and black or white and something else or, you know, black and Asian. There's not that much difference. In fact, they concluded that we were 99.99% alike genetically. So genetically, we are 99.99% alike. Now, please keep that in mind because, you know, we oftentimes say, you know, we are so much alike. We are so much alike, and well, we never fight over our commonality. That's not the problem. Our commonality is not the problem. What we fight over is this. We are 0.01% different genetically. Now, here's how significant this number is. Look at this number, people. Here's how significant that number is. All of the genetic variations, your eye color, my facial expression, your facial expression, your height, your weight, the type of hair you have, your ears, your hands, your fingerprints, your voice, all of that comes from this 0.01% difference. Wow. All of that comes from this. So the reason why we don't fight over this is because this is like common. This is like us being clones. This is like us all being alike to this degree. But this difference makes all the difference in the world. So here you are, you only have like a 0.0 1% difference. And if you don't pay attention to this difference, you'll miss your difference. And guess what? You'll miss your impact. Your secret weapon is the fact that you are different from everybody else. The minute someone looks at you, the first thing that they see unconsciously is that they are not you and you are not them. Now, I want you to get this. You cannot make a difference in the world unless you bring a difference to the table. Thank goodness the way God designed all of this, our difference comes with us. When we are holding on to our uniqueness, when we are living in our truth, we bring our difference to the table. It takes a difference to make a difference, and you are the difference that makes all the difference in the world when you own the truth that powers your difference. So what is that the device, that invention that man came up with that was designed to keep your eyes off of your 1%? Here's what it's called. It's called distraction. Distraction. And I want you to know that distraction is artificial attraction. It is pulling your attention away from the things that you are naturally attracted to, which helps you to grow. Everything you are naturally attracted to contributes to your growth. Everything you are artificially attracted to robs you of growth because it robs you of your time, your energy, and attention. Think of distraction this way. Distraction is anything you pay attention to that does not pay attention back to you. Life is reciprocal, people. Reciprocal. When we're in a relationship with something we are naturally attracted to, it gives back to us just as much as we're giving it to it. When you're in a relationship with someone or something and they are not giving back to you an equal portion of what you're giving to them, then guess what happened? You are in distraction. So think of distraction as artificial attraction. Now, life is magnetic. Get this, life is magnetic. That means that everything you desire is coming towards you all the time. Nothing you've ever prayed for, God has ever said no to. Because God wants you to have the experience. So it's constantly coming at you, constantly coming at you. So why don't you have what you want? It's because you're distracted. Your attention is not where it should be. You don't have enough concentration to create and design the things that you want for yourself. So imagine all of the things you desire coming at you. They're coming at you, but you're constantly having your head turned. You're constantly looking somewhere else. You're constantly not focused on what you need to be focused on for yourself. Remember, this is all you have to be focused on. 0.01% difference. You need to know that difference, understand how that difference works, and understand the magic of your difference and be able to bring it to the table to make all the difference in the world. But if you're distracted by trying to be somebody else, that's by trying to have someone else's experience, if you're distracted by the whole idea of trying to please people, compete with people, compare yourself to people, criticizing people, all of those are distractions. They're artificial attractions, which brings you to drama. It's time to come out of the drama and to refocus. Refocus on your 1%. The universe is holding you accountable to your difference. You, my friend, are walking around with the difference that makes all the difference in the world. And when we come back to my next episode with Mahdi on the couch, Power Up with Mahdi, we're going to talk about how to actually leverage your difference so you can go out into the world and make the biggest difference. We're going to talk about your story and how important it is for you to have your own story, to take out of the experiences in your life and create your own story and be able to share with other people so people can get to know the power of your difference. My name is Berwick Mahdi with PowerUpWithMahdi.com. I love what I do. I love you. Can't wait to talk to you on next episode. Peace, baby.